Hello and welcome to the September 28th, 2010 video version of Invested Central's Chart of the Day. I'm Tom Bowley, Invested Central's Chief Market Strategist, and it's my pleasure to provide you today's Chart of the Day. This Chart of the Day is brought to you by StockCharts.com, simply the web's best financial charts. Today we are taking a look at FSI International, ticker symbol FSII. This is a very small semiconductor stock. It's only about a $107 million company in terms of market capitalization, so it's really a tiny company. But if you take a look at this chart, you'll see the stock was trading back in March 2009 at the low below 25 cents a share. Actually down, looks like around maybe 20 cents a share or so. And the stock ran from 20 cents all the way up to $5 in June of 2010, a little earlier this year. So a huge move on the stock over the course of about 15 months or so. Notice the heavy volume that first started coming in October. Look at this move. We went up right up to about $2.40. That was as high as we could get. We pulled back all the way down to $1, went sideways for a little while, and then made another push late December. You can see the volume coming in again as we pushed through 240, got all the way up to 350, and then came back down and we tested this 240 area, the support area, and the 50-day moving average on much lesser volume. From there we went sideways for a while before breaking out again in March on some very nice volume to the upside, went all the way to 450. Notice on the selling we came all the way back down to this 240 area again, emphasizing or re-emphasizing that major price support level in there. Notice too that on this selling, even though we fell from $4.50 down to about the 240 area, the volume wasn't really that strong relative to what we saw on the way up. We did hold that support level, and then you can see the volume really start pouring in here to the upside, and I've circled that to highlight the increase in volume as we made our way from 240 all the way up to that high at $5. Now since then, since the middle part of June, we've actually been trekking lower for the last few months and went all the way back down again to that 240 area. And notice as we kept putting in these lower lows, notice that the MACD actually started turning up on this. So we've got big price support, we know, right at about the 240 area. We've also got positive divergence that is setting up here, and semiconductors have started to show some relative strength of late. So I do think that FSII has a shot here to make a pretty big move to the upside. To the downside, we're going to watch this 240 area as key price support. If we break below $2.40 and the volume's big, we want to be real careful. Otherwise, I think this stock's got a decent shot off this positive divergence to run up to the 50-day moving average, which is up at $3.25. And if we can break through the 50-day, especially with some increasing volume, I think we got a chance to run all the way back up to test the $5 area. Now this is a stock that's not for everyone. It does carry considerable risk because it is a very small company. Again, only a $107 million market cap. Just to put this in perspective, I would say probably 99% of the stocks that we have covered on the chart of the day have had market caps above this $107 million level. So it is a very tiny company, and you should at least take into consideration that additional risk. I hope you've enjoyed our presentation today. Be sure to check out our chart of the day every day at InvestedCentral.com. While you're there, sign up for our free weekly Market Pulse newsletter and have the chart of the day emailed directly to you. Happy trading.